What if the real reason behind changes in male performance isn't what most men think it is? What if it's not just age, not just hormones, and not even just the prostate? What if two hidden issues, quiet, gradual, and often ignored, are affecting how your body functions every single day without you even realizing it? And here's the surprising part. Most men don't notice these problems until they've already been developing for years, not because they're rare, but because they don't show up as dramatic symptoms at first. They show up as subtle shifts, a little less energy, a little less responsiveness, a slight change in confidence. And over time, those small changes begin to feel like something bigger, something harder to explain, something many men simply accept as getting older. But today, I want to challenge that idea. Because in many cases, what men assume is just aging is actually something much more manageable. Something you can understand, and in many cases, something you can improve. Hey, I'm Dr. Nolan, and today we're going to talk about two hidden problems that quietly affect male function, and more importantly, how to recognize them and start addressing them in a practical, realistic way. Now, before we go any further, I want to set the tone for this conversation. This is not about quick fixes, it's not about miracle solutions, and it's definitely not about fear. This is about awareness. Because once you understand what's really happening inside your body, you start making better decisions naturally. Now let's start with the first hidden problem, and this one is far more common than most men realize. It's not something you can see directly, but it influences almost everything: circulation. Now I know when people hear circulation, they think about the heart, they think about blood pressure, but they don't always connect it to male function. And that's where the misunderstanding begins. Because male function is deeply dependent on blood flow. Not just general circulation, but efficient, responsive, well-regulated circulation. Now imagine this. Your body relies on a network of blood vessels to deliver oxygen, nutrients, and signals throughout your system. And when that system is working smoothly, everything feels more responsive, more consistent, more reliable. But when circulation begins to decline, even slightly, the changes can be subtle at first. You may not notice anything dramatic, but over time, the signals become clearer. Now, here's what often happens. Circulation doesn't suddenly fail. It gradually becomes less efficient. Blood vessels lose some flexibility. Flow becomes less responsive, and the body starts compensating in quiet ways. Now connect that to male function, because this system relies heavily on precise blood flow dynamics. So even small changes can affect performance, timing, and overall responsiveness. Now, here's the important part. Most men don't think about circulation until there's a noticeable issue, but by that point, the underlying pattern has usually been developing for a while. Now let's slow this down and make it practical. What affects circulation over time? Sedentary lifestyle, poor sleep, chronic stress, imbalanced nutrition. Now, none of these cause immediate problems, but together, over years, they shape how your body functions. Now imagine reversing that pattern, not dramatically, but gradually. More movement, better sleep consistency, improved hydration, balanced meals. Now your circulation doesn't just improve overnight, but it starts responding. Now let's move into something deeper, because circulation is not just physical, it's also regulated by your nervous system. Now imagine your body in a constant low-level stress state. Even if you don't feel stressed, your system may still be operating in a slightly heightened mode. Now what happens? Blood flow gets prioritized differently. Your body shifts into a more defensive state rather than a restorative one. Now, over time, that affects how efficiently systems respond, including male function. Now let's connect this to real life. A man might say, "I feel fine overall, but something feels off." Not dramatic, just different, less consistent, less predictable. Now often, this is where circulation and nervous system balance intersect. Now here's something important. Improving circulation is not about extreme workouts or intense programs. In fact, consistency matters more than intensity. Simple daily walking, light resistance activity, stretching. Now these are not impressive habits, but they are effective because they support the system regularly. Now let's move to the second hidden problem, and this one is even less obvious. Because it doesn't show up in physical measurements as easily, it shows up in patterns, hormonal rhythm and energy regulation. Now, when people hear hormones, they immediately think of testosterone. And yes, testosterone plays a role, but it's not the only factor. Hormonal health is about balance, not just levels. Now imagine your body as a system that runs on timing. Hormones rise and fall throughout the day. Energy levels shift. Recovery cycles activate. Now when this rhythm is stable, you feel consistent. Now when it becomes disrupted, things start to feel unpredictable. Now here's what often happens after 50 or 60. Hormonal patterns become less stable, not dramatically, but enough to notice. Now combine that with poor sleep or irregular routines. Now the system becomes even less consistent. Now this is where many men misinterpret what's happening. They think it's a single issue, but it's actually a rhythm issue. Now imagine sleeping at inconsistent times, eating at irregular intervals, experiencing ongoing stress. Now your body has to constantly adjust. Now instead of operating smoothly, it's reacting. Now over time, this affects energy, mood, and function. Now let's bring this back to male function, because consistency in this area is directly influenced by overall system stability, not just one hormone, not just one organ, but the entire rhythm. Now here's something many people overlook. Your body values predictability. When you give it consistent signals, sleep, movement, nutrition, it responds more reliably. Now when signals are inconsistent, your system becomes less predictable. Now again, this is not failure, it's adaptation. Now let's connect both hidden problems: circulation efficiency, hormonal rhythm. Now imagine both slightly off at the same time, not dramatically, just enough to create inconsistency. Now that's where many men find themselves. Now here's the encouraging part. Both of these are highly responsive to lifestyle adjustments, not extreme ones, consistent ones. I'm going to walk you through how to actually address these two hidden problems in a simple, realistic way, without overcomplicating your life. And more importantly, how to recognize early signals so you can respond before they become bigger concerns. All right, let's continue, because this is where everything starts to come together in a way that actually makes sense in real life, not just in theory. Now you understand the two hidden problems: circulation efficiency and hormonal rhythm. But understanding them is only half the equation. The real question is, what do you actually do about it in a way that's simple, realistic, and sustainable? Because here's the truth most people don't want to hear. There is no single fix. There's no one pill, no one trick, no one shortcut that restores balance overnight. But there is something far more powerful than that: consistency in the right direction. Now let's start with circulation, because this is where the biggest immediate impact often comes from. If circulation is about flow, then your job is to keep that flow active. And the simplest way to do that is movement. Not intense exercise, not exhausting routines, just regular, consistent movement. Now imagine this. Instead of sitting for long periods without interruption, you break that pattern. You stand up. You walk for a few minutes. You stretch. Now, this might seem small, but physiologically it's significant, because every time you move, you're signaling your vascular system to stay active. Now, over time, those signals add up. Now let's take it one step further. Daily walking, not power walking, not pushing yourself to the limit, just steady, comfortable movement. Now what happens? Blood flow improves. Oxygen delivery improves. Your body begins to operate more smoothly. Now here's where it gets interesting. Many men underestimate how powerful this one habit is, because it doesn't feel dramatic, but consistency always beats intensity when it comes to circulation. Now let's talk about hydration, because blood flow is not just about movement, it's also about fluid balance. Now imagine your body slightly dehydrated throughout the day, not enough to feel extreme thirst, but enough to affect how efficiently your system operates. Now your blood becomes slightly more concentrated. Flow becomes less efficient. Now over time, this adds subtle strain to your system. Now imagine the opposite: consistent hydration, not excessive, just steady. Now your body maintains better balance. Now everything flows more easily. Now let's move to something most men overlook: breathing. Now this may sound simple, but your breathing patterns directly influence your nervous system. Now imagine shallow, fast breathing throughout the day, often linked to low-level stress. Now your body stays in a slightly activated state. Now blood flow prioritization shifts. Now compare that to slower, deeper breathing. Now your system shifts toward relaxation. Now circulation becomes more balanced. Now again, small change, real impact. Now let's shift to the second hidden problem: hormonal rhythm and energy stability. Now remember, this is not about boosting anything artificially. It's about restoring consistency. Now the first place to start is sleep, because sleep is where your body resets its hormonal patterns. Now imagine going to sleep at different times every night, waking up at inconsistent hours. Now your body never fully stabilizes its internal clock. Now over time, energy becomes unpredictable. Now imagine the opposite: going to sleep at roughly the same time, waking up consistently. Now your body begins to expect that rhythm. Now hormonal cycles become more stable. Now your energy becomes more reliable. Now let's talk about nutrition, because what you eat and when you eat affects how your body regulates energy. Now imagine skipping meals, eating irregularly, or relying on highly processed foods. Now your blood sugar fluctuates. Now your energy rises and falls unpredictably. Now over time, that affects hormonal balance. Now imagine steady, balanced meals, not perfect, just consistent. Now your body receives predictable fuel. Now energy becomes more stable. Now here's something else that matters more than people realize: light exposure, especially in the morning. Now your body uses natural light as a signal to regulate its internal clock. Now imagine starting your day with exposure to daylight. Now your system begins to align with a natural rhythm. Now that influences sleep later, which influences hormones, which influences energy. Now everything connects. Now let's bring this back to male function, because when circulation improves and hormonal rhythm stabilizes, the body becomes more responsive overall, not just in one area, but across the system. Now here's something important to understand: you're not trying to force performance. You're supporting the system that makes it possible. Now that shift in mindset is powerful, because instead of chasing quick fixes, you're building a foundation. Now let's talk about something that often gets ignored: mental pressure. Now many men start to overthink changes in their body. They analyze every detail. They compare to the past. They worry about performance. Now what happens? The nervous system becomes more tense. Now that tension alone can interfere with natural response. Now imagine removing that pressure, not ignoring your health, but approaching it calmly. Now your body operates more naturally. Now let's talk about when to actually involve a doctor, because this is where clarity is critical. If you notice persistent changes that don't improve with lifestyle adjustments, if you experience discomfort, pain, or urinary changes, if something feels consistently different from your normal baseline, that's when you get checked, not out of fear, but out of awareness, because early conversations lead to better outcomes. Now let's bring everything together in the simplest way possible. 2 hidden problems: circulation efficiency, hormonal rhythm. 2 solutions: consistent movement and stable daily patterns. Now imagine applying this not perfectly, but regularly. Now your body starts to adapt. Now your baseline improves. Now things feel more steady, more predictable, more controlled. Now this is the part most people miss. Health after 60 is not about dramatic transformation. It's about subtle improvements that compound over time. Now before we finish, I want to leave you with one simple idea. Your body is always responding to what you do most often, not what you do occasionally. So instead of chasing extreme changes, focus on what you repeat daily, because that's what shapes your long-term function, energy, and confidence. I'm Dr. Jake Nolan, and I'll see you in the next video.